Eliminate this vile group. U.S. Congressman to Pakistani delegation on JaisheMohammed. In a strong rebuke, senior U.S. lawmaker Brad Sherman told the visiting Pakistani delegation led by Bilawal Bhutto Zardari that the country should do all it can to eliminate the vile terrorist group JaisheMohammed JEM, as well as ensure the protection of religious minorities. The JEM has been responsible for several terrorist attacks against India and was also behind the abduction and execution of American journalist Daniel Pearl in 2002. I emphasized to the Pakistani delegation the importance of combating terrorism, and in particular, the group JaisheMohammed, who murdered my constituent Daniel Pearl in 2002, said Sherman on X. Pearl's family continues to live in my district, and Pakistan should do all it can to eliminate this vile group and combat terrorism in the region. The protection of religious minorities in Pakistan remains an important issue, he added. The protection of religious minorities in Pakistan remains an important issue. Christians, Hindus, and Ahmadiyya Muslims living in Pakistan must be allowed to practice their faith and participate in the democratic system without fear of violence, persecution, discrimination, or Congressman Brad Sherman. June 5, 2025. Sherman said Christians, Hindus, and Ahmadiyya Muslims living in Pakistan must be allowed to practice their faith and participate in a democratic system without the fear of violence, persecution, and discrimination. The Pakistani delegation, led by Bilawal Bhutto, met Sherman in Washington on Thursday, around the same time as a multi-party delegation of Indian parliamentarians led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor was in the U.S. Capitol. 7 All-party delegations had traveled to various countries, briefing key interlocutors about Operation Sindoor in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack and India's strong resolve to fight terrorism emanating from Pakistan. Swipe left for next video. Sherman also urged the Pakistani delegation to relay to their government the need to free Dr. Shakil Afridi, who continues to languish in prison for helping the United States kill Osama bin Laden. Freeing Dr. Afridi represents an important step in bringing closure for victims of 9/11, he said. Afridi is a Pakistani physician who helped the Central Investigation Agency CIA run a polio vaccination program in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province to collect DNA samples of bin Laden's family. He was arrested shortly after bin Laden's death in Abbottabad in May 2011 and sentenced to 33 years in prison. Latest blogs.